they know, especially like when it translates in the bedroom, I like to feel dominated.
Alright, one question, just one question only. What does the word submission mean to you in the context of a relationship? That's it.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead first, bro.
For me, submissiveness, if I'm having like a hard day or, you know, I had a long day at work, like if I ask you to do something, you know, like not because like I'm like, yo, you gotta do this for me, but like, you know, out the kindness of like, you know, like I had a long day, like, because she wanna do it, you know, like yeah, pretty much like she's doing stuff because she wants to do it. And like, yeah, what about you?
Submission to me, to be honest, is just catering to my need. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. For example, like my man said, if I'm having a bad day, I don't want to come home to you complaining. I don't want to, like, hey, babe, I had a hard day. I'm supposed to hear, it's okay, go ahead. I'm going to go prepare the bubble. What? Trash! Go take out the trash right now! Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go tell you, you know, while I'm in the bubble bath, you preparing dinner. You know what I'm saying? Setting up the movies. You feel me? Submissive. Like, that's, you just got to cater to me. But, you know, we got a vabbing lady back here again. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call her for now. Yeah, she's interviewing Jasmine Brown, and we're gonna be talking about submissive.
Step on your toes.
Never. I'm so nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna unravel today? Even though I know that everything we talk about is gonna be needed for people to hear, especially for me, because you said.
Y'all know who she is? Jasmine Brown. Y'all know who she is?
Yeah, watch Jazzy.
Look it up right now.
Look her up?
Yeah, let me know what her man look like before he I ain't saying she pretty. I know she got a man.
What's her name?
Watch Jazzy. J-A-2-Z-Y.
I
know her man look like.
You would be like that.
I would not.
And it's interesting to me.
So, you know why? Because what I know of you is you've always been a hustler. You've always been a boss. You constantly reinvent yourself. So that's what I said. My first and foremost comment to you was I've known about you for over a decade now.
Oh, thank you.
That to be said, my perception of you has been like career oriented, me first, not in a negative way, but like kind of like that person who's like, I'm no good to you if I'm not good to me.
Yeah. And it's interesting you say that, me first.
She single?
Yeah.
Yes, sir! Jasmine! Yes! You look beautiful, Jasmine. Yeah. You sure?
Don't lie to him.
He just set me up.
Really, nigga?
You know what? That's crazy.
I think that it seems like that because of how I hustle, but even when I hustle, it's not even for me.
All right, so let's bring it back to the basics. What is the art of being submissive?
First step is get with somebody who wants what you have to offer. I think love and submission is a tailored fit. It's not a one size fits all. So I can only tell you what it means to me. Now for me, it's complete selflessness. I am satisfied.
That's just like you touched on, bro.
Cater to my needs. I'm gonna cater to your needs. Submissive.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I feel like when we talk about submissiveness, like it's always like a one-sided thing.
Yeah,
like, it works both ways. Like, you know, like, you do that for me, I do it for you.
Exactly, because I think when people usually think about what submissiveness is like, oh, the man got the girl leash.
No, like
when
you
I
do
say
this,
go,
like go in the kitchen, go make some.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, nah, like,
that's not what it is. It's more like fully being, like having some kind of careness for the person that you're with.
Serving. I'm a servant, and I watched my mother serve all my life. You know, and it was rain, sleet, or slow. I think we talked about this on the phone. My mother's love for my father wasn't conditional. It's not my responsibility, but
it's your joy.
It is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating the meal that I cook. I love seeing him sleep easy. Like every night, like clockwork, I scratch this man's back to sleep.
Bro, it's simple things like that, bro. Like,
I be, my mom and dad too. I be seeing like my mom just be rubbing my dad's back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Girls ain't built like that no more, bro.
Girls not built like that no more.
This new generation.
Like, I used to see my pops used to give mom Duke's massages, you know what I'm saying? Like on the shoulders and shit like that. Submissiveness. You feel me?
That's heartwarming stuff, bro.
Yeah, bro. Not this generation. Like I said in my vabbing video, this generation is fucked. Generation Z, we're fucked. Our generation is fucked. we ain't got nothing going on, bro.
I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find enjoy.
Bro, that's like the same way with like a parent's love. Like, you know, like you notice like the slight change or whatever, like, and that's the same with that. Like, you know, like.
But that gotta be that's now she fully submitted.
I don't think that's not even about being submissive, but that's just
like,
she's attentive. You know?
Yeah,
she
pays attention.
She's just paying attention to her man. Hey, I'm rubbing his back. Oh, I know he's sleeping right now. Let me not disturb him.
It's like if you know,
I get on that, but she said she know when he's sleeping from the way he's breathing. That's OD.
Wait,
That's OD though.
When some people breathe, I mean, when people start sleeping, their breathing does change. They start to snore a little bit. They start to have a
yeah.
So it's like if she knows that about her man, then okay, cool, he's asleep right now. Let me stop rubbing his back and just let him lay his own like something like that. So I think that's
me.
That ain't that bad. However, it's like when y'all mention the whole parent thing, a lot of girls will say I'm not your mother.
And
a lot of current gen females will say I'm not your mother, but little do they know, it's these type of things that makes your man stay with you.
Oh, the small things go a long way, bro. It could even be like asking like, oh, how was your day? And then like, you know, he tells you about your day, like a whole huge weight gets lifted off his chest. You know,
just from talking, but no.
Let's get into the video.
Being your rest, and it shouldn't be conditional.
A part of that lack of conditions too means that you.
I'm sorry, just seeing her face is pissing me off. I get so pissed off every time I see her. Like, look at you, wanting people to use their vaginal fluids as perfume. God, man.
Duty joyfully, regardless of what's being done for you.
That's it. I do my duty joyfully, regardless of what is happening to and for me. You know, now some days I might need more cheerful than others.
That's tough right there for a lot of people to do. Imagine you just had a big old argument with your man, then you gotta go cook him dinner. Honestly, if I'm the guy, I'm gonna ask what you put in it.
Definitely.
Trying to poison me.
You just had a big old argument. I'm just gonna assume
you try to kill me.
Something's in there.
I mean, but hey, it's like I have this rule, like where it's like whatever happens today stays today. You feel me? So like, if I had a big argument, usually that used to backfire on me, where it's like I would have a big argument and then the next day I act like nothing happened. But not that I didn't learn the lesson or stuff. It's like I'm looking to improve on it.
And you'd rather not stay in the past.
Exactly.
Like, you know,
So then, but then that usually used to get backfired because it's like the person would think like,
trying
to brush it off. So it's like, you know, but doing things even when it's not in your best interest is a different kind of love.
I have my own stuff going on. You know, and there's times where it's like, I don't even want to say what's going on with me because, again, I know how to deal with me and my pain. You know, I'll cry in the shower and keep it moving, you know.
Pushing P.
I'm pushing P. Art of submission for me, because I can't speak for everybody, is being joyful about it. You know, that want of, and I think it not even just a want, the power of knowing that you have the power to make someone's day better, and that's a choice and easier.
I'm telling you, bro, my foot to cut you off.
Go first, go ahead, bro.
And this is why I do this shit, bro. This right here is the exact reason why I do this. The power to know that you can literally change somebody's whole day or emotion, whether it's like for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, bro, is the reason why I do this shit. And this is the reason why I pride on like just being a good vibe at all times, even when shit is going bad in my life, because it's like just seeing somebody else happy makes me genuinely happy, bro.
I agree, bro.
You feel me? But yeah, go ahead.
I like pretty much like piggybacking on what you said, bro. Like it's like an incomparable feeling. You make somebody happy, bro. Like, they could be going through the worst of days, or like they just not in the right mood. But, like you say the right word, or like just a simple thing, like, you know, like it's a good feeling, bro.
It's a great feeling, to be honest. Hey, if y'all enjoying this sentimental moment right now, drop a like.
It would make us happy.
It would make us very happy. And just
you make our day. Why you trying to make our submissive?
Oh man, I love it.
Yes, better and easier. That's a choice that you have to make. I always make the choice to do it. I like to give. I like to allow my person to lead. They know, especially like when it translates in the bedroom, I like to feel dominated.
that Homer Simpson and Bart Jr. bro.
Yes, sir. We need more Jasmines in this world.
Dick ain't always my favorite position because I like to be taken advantage. Oh my gosh, no, I don't like to be taken advantage of. I like to feel.
She likes
That's okay. I like to be degraded.
Yeah,
those are languages that I like and I accept.
I do, but if I'm comfortable.
Like, bro, what do you think about that, bro? When it comes to like.
I don't know why she's talking. I know this is her stuff, but she. I don't know, bro. That's a little crazy to me when girls like to be treated like
trap.
Yeah, but the thing is, they like to be treated like that, and I think it's a kink for like, or it's an actual thing. Like girls actually like that shit, and it's like to me, I'm gonna go crazy. Call me master.
Yes. I trust you. So just I rock with Jasmine. Know that dance with your partner. I think of relationships and submission and being submissive is like it's like an 8 count. Yeah. Know that dance. You better know that 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, dishes clean. 2, laundry. 3, if you have a long day and you fight in the world, you would never come back and fight me. You would never come back and walk into a space that is not welcoming you.
Pause that real quick.
Do you think that
she's saying all that, but does she got a man?
I don't know. Maybe that's her though. Maybe she not to that point where a guy gets to be like that. You know, because a lot of girls are very. You know what she said? She's a boss.
I think she did say she had a man. Let's keep watching.
She did?
I think she do say she got a man.
This is controversial in some capacity?
Absolutely. To some, it could be enabling. You know, and someone told me one time, they're like, you're enabling him. And I told him how that made me feel, and he was like, of course they're going to say that. They don't have nobody doing that for them.
Exactly.
How did it make you feel?
It made me feel like, maybe I am. But at the same time,
yo, pause that real quick.
That's my love.
Yo, this highlights a major problem in relationships in general, and it's like I would hear it like from older generation. They would always say this. They'd be like, the relationship is between you and your significant other.
Definitely.
Don't put any third parties into it because they're gonna put a bunch of stuff in your ear. Now, let's say a girl's out there treating you right, you know what I'm saying, or you know doing these things for you, and she tells her homegirl that her bitter homegirl's gonna be like, why you out here doing? You ain't his mother. Gonna put them bugs in her ear, and then she gonna be like, you're right, I shouldn't have to do all this stuff, yada yada yada. And it's so crazy how that works. It's so crazy how that really is. That's why they be like, if you're a married couple, don't hang too much around the single people.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna mess up your whole dynamic. It's really insane.
Exactly.
The company you keep, man.
The company you keep. Feel me? Stay away from them single friends, bro. They swear they got the best advice. No, they don't.
They're talking about, oh, the coach doesn't play a part of the game. Yeah. No, they don't. They have a coach because they on the sidelines for a reason.
You on the bench. Tell them stay in the back. That's it. Your problem should be talk between you and your man, and that should be, or your lady, and that should be something that y'all very much, you know, do. Having a talk about your problem.
Keep it on it together.
Exactly.
So if you don't understand it, you know, it's not. I'm not loving on you for you to get it. That's how I love, and whoever I love is gonna get that benefit.
Yes.
There was a time where, you know, women needed men for everything. We couldn't even open up a bank account. You know,
that's true.
And now it's like women are really in their bag where they're like, I have my own business. I'm doing this. I don't need a man for nothing.
All right. I love missing.
To me, like, I don't need a man is crazy because I don't think anybody in this world was born to be like alone or like not with anybody else. Or, like, so that when I hear that, it's just like it's not believable, bro. Okay.
It's like TD Jake said. I seen this post earlier where he was like, lately parents been raising their daughters to be men. You see what I'm saying? Like raising them to be so independent and so not into their emotions, and so I don't need a man for anything. That when they do get the man and the man is trying to do his manly things, he can't because she's so a man herself.
So they end up leaving.
Definitely. Yeah. So it's like, ladies, learn to let your man be a man. You feel me? Like, I know you could do it, but let your man be your man.
I don't need a nigga for shit. I don't. You know, and I can say those words, but I want one.
So my brain wants to understand the exchange here. Because, and this could be, it's not, no, you're doing great. But because I told you, I'm going to ask a bunch of stupid questions. Yeah. Because this dynamic, I think, like, my relationship with my partner is very egalitarian. Like, we're equals. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm giving for the sake of giving, and I'm not receiving for the sake of receiving. I'm receiving being like, well, I deserve this, and I'm giving being like, you deserve this. So there's that exchange happening.
So you speak on, you're like, you tell him the things that you need?
Yeah.
And the things that you feel like you deserve, you'll say that?
100%.
How we?
You think she told him that she used to buy?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's probably how it worked.
That's probably how she got him.
That's probably how she got him.
I need to be able to take my brain off this thing. I need more affection. I need more love. If we're going to be sexual, here's the things that I need to, like, feel more sexual. And in return, I invite that.
I feel like, I don't know, like, with the right person, like, you don't gotta, like, keep asking all that, you know, like, it just comes naturally.
Yeah, for the basic stuff. Yeah, for the standard stuff.
Yeah.
For basics, that's true, but that would, like, everybody have, like, a specific need or something like that they need that's more, and I think you do have to communicate that. It's because, like, people get, you know, like, men included, like, we're just like, oh, we got the basics, yada yada, we know we got the basics, so it's just like they have a bunch of needs that go unmet, and it's just like they don't say nothing about it because they expect the person to read their mind. It's like, read my mind. But, hello, I'm gonna need this, but they never answer, and then that's how, you know, that's how a lot of infidelity will start to happen because somebody else come in the picture, somebody else meets that need, not because they knew about the need, but because you was confiding in them that you needed that need. So they're just like, okay, I'm gonna do it for you then. Then boom, next thing you know, it's like, oh, something gonna happen there. It's like, nah, you have to really communicate with your partner when you just like, okay, I'm not, hey babe, I ain't being satisfied in this certain area. It's big for me. It's important to me. Let's communicate. Let's do something. Yeah. Now, if you've been talking about it for a bunch of years and he still ain't, you know what I'm saying? He, she, not me, and yada yada, that third. Yeah, you know, hey, go.
Hit the road, Jeff.
If y'all not married, alright, cool. If y'all married, y'all better work it out.
So we have a lot of conversations.
How does he receive it well?
I think everybody has a problem with being told that they're not doing enough because we always go to like, well, I'm already doing X, Y, and Z. There could be
DJ Envy.
Put me on.
You don't know about the DJ Envy? Go ahead, bro. I can't even talk about it.
Yo, with DJ Envy wife, she was just like, I think she said about 10 years. 10 years, I was never satisfied. I'm like, how would you say that? Like, why would you say that? I'm like, no.
Bro, like, was she like in an interview and
that's crazy.
No going back at it.
I'm just like,
all that happens though from not communicating with your partner.
That's true. Like, I mean, if it's 10 years,
10 years
that's kind of on you, because why you not communicating to your partner?
DJ Envy was like, I thought I was killing it. He was like, I thought I was hitting. I thought I was hitting. I was like, she was over here. She was like, I was faking it. I'm just like, you're saying this on an interview. I'm like, yo, where's the respect for your man at right now?
So she couldn't talk to him about it in private, but on the interview,
she was faking
crazy.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
She was faking it was crazy.
Yeah, but that's a good example of what she's talking about right here. It's like, you gotta communicate these things. It might hurt in the beginning, but you'll be better off.
You have to do those kind of conversations.
You'll be better off.
Because, hey, mental Mondays, avoidance. You cannot avoid these kind of conversations. And if you do, those are bad tips.
What's mental Monday, bro? I don't think they know what's a mental Monday.
They don't know about mental Mondays, man. Hey, make sure y'all tune in every Monday. The first 3 Mondays of every month, feel me, I touch on subjects, on words specifically that people use every day that nobody knows the deep meaning to, like friendship, relationship, insecurities, boundaries, all these stuff I touch on at 10 p.m. Make sure y'all come and tune in. Follow my socials, it's on there.
He's always arms wide open, but he always adjusts. But so I guess when I'm listening to your relationship style, I'm like, if we kind of broke it down into like to-dos specifically, like what does a submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants, and like I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, I was like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like he's
as I should,
rotten. But I love that.
As he should.
I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. You know what I mean? And my biggest flex should be how I treat myself, which is, so it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of messed up.
what are you getting from all that you're giving? What are you asking for in return?
You know what's interesting, and you saw my reaction when I was like, you say that? You ask for that? You know what I mean? I think that I have gotten better at saying the things that I need, but if I don't get it the first time, I don't like to say it again.
So would you do what you're doing for a broke dude?
What was that real good?
Hold on, I need to see your answer.
What do you call broke?
Requires your financial support as well.
What do you think about that?
Why not? Why would she not? Okay, so hold on. If he's catering to all her needs, emotionally and everything like that, why can't she hold him down?
He broke.
I think there's no math that's just the math, bro. Like,
exactly.
He could provide all that, but like, he has no money.
He got no money, bro.
That's it.
That's crazy.
He got no. But think about it. Everything that she's mentioning right now, bro. A lot of guys do want that. A lot of guys would say, "That's the type of woman I want. She doing this to me, yada yada yada." But can you really afford that type? Can you afford that though? For her to be home and cook for you and stuff like that, she can't work. For that house to be clean, she can't work. For her to be cooking, for her to support the emotions, she can't work, bro.
Nah, that's not facts. That's not fact. I don't believe that. I believe that woman could definitely do those too.
How?
It could go both ways.
It could go both ways.
It could go both ways.
How?
Feel me? What do you mean how?
Yeah. So you telling me if you making 40K, you want a woman to do that for you?
If I'm making 40K?
Yeah, 40K. You making 40K? If you making 40K, y'all going half and half on the rent. You want her to do all that for you while she pays rent as well? That's crazy.
I've seen it done though. My parents do it, so I know it could be done.
Listen, that's a different generation.
And there are some
good
ones.
Back then, a warehouse job was paying you enough that you could retire off of with a nice pension, all of that good stuff, yada yada. Now, a warehouse job, you living in a box. You're practically homeless. So it's just like times are different.
I don't know, bro. I feel like there's so many. I think it could be done, bro. I'm not saying I'm not gonna agree with the traditional way of a woman having to cater to me and she stay home, but I don't want lazy woman. You feel me? Cause
doing all that, she's lazy. She do all that to you, like
that's
to me,
not
that's
being
work,
lazy,
bro.
She's doing that when I'm at home.
But when you're not home, she's also taking care of the home and also outside business work for you, most likely.
I don't know. Me personally, I feel like it could be done. I seen it there. I seen it done, bro.
My thing is, yeah, you may have seen it done, but my thing is, if Shorty is doing all of that for me, personally, I wouldn't even feel right making you pay a dime. If you holding me down that much and you still gotta pay for something, that's crazy.
I understand, but we live in a different world. No female in this specific world is gonna just agree for like I told you, they were raised to be like men now, or they were raised to be so damn independent that they wouldn't.
Yeah, I get it. Those type of females, they pay 50-50. You pay 50-50. You will be independent, alright, cool, pay 50-50. I'm talking about specifically the archetype that she stated here. I'm saying stated because I don't know if she actually like that, but she stated this archetype.
That's what she said she is, and that's what she does too. She works. She don't know that.
I don't know if she really is like that. Quite frankly, I watched the video. I'm just like I don't know. But however, that archetype of women, a lot of men will say they want that, right? Oh, I want her to be beautiful, submissive, friendly, nice smile, all this stuff, take care of me. When I come home, my feet better be rubbed, type stuff. You feel me? And she's saying she's gonna do all that. If she's doing all that, at least pay the rent, my guy. Like,
of course. No. Nah, for sure. Like, there's certain stuff that's mandatory for a guy to cover. Off the rip.
Mandatory.
Mandatory. The crib, mandatory. House, not apartment, house, mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, a house is your job, completely. Feel me? Car notes is shit. That's you. You know, insurance is shit. That's you. Like,
you can't be broke doing that, no, bro.
Nah, of course you can't be broke doing that. But
then she can't date a broke guy.
I mean, I don't know. And that question aspect, bro, I've seen it done.
No, I think to be broke, you can be
still a great lover, still very romantic, still very emotionally supportive. But I'm just like asking.
But I wouldn't even know that. I wouldn't even know that he's all those things. Because I think there's a lot of people who are financially stable who are broke-minded, and I can't get down with that either. So let me just clarify the question.
What are the requirements from a man to bring to Jazzy in order to get this level of love from you?
I think it's how you make me feel. I have to feel safe with you emotionally. You have to excite me.
I don't get it. You see, you see how it flips.
You see, that's why I don't know how archetype is that, bro.
Because how she just gonna say, I'm not gonna talk to a broke dude, but what if the broke nigga make you feel good?
Exactly. Yeah. What if the broke guy brings excitement? Because
the thrill of not knowing where y'all gonna sleep.
Exactly. Exactly, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't know her archetype, because she like that's very mixy right. You're not making sense. Like she lying at that point. It's just like, yo, no, he needs money. Just say he need money.
So all this cute, soft shit that I need him to be emotionally this, I do need that. But I also need some edge. And I also need a man that is like, you know, like I am a submissive. So like, in a way, my love language in sex is like, I like for you to tell me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. What'd I do? Let me sit down, you know? But it's like someone who is a very, you know, you can be emotional and be soft and things like that, but I still need you to have a little sprinkle of that edge.
Do you need an alpha male?
Yes. Only.
That word is so trash, bro. That word is just so crazy.
And if you are confused, you're not one.
What is an alpha?
They use that word when it's beneficial.
I think in my experience of an alpha male, it is somebody.
They're going off topic now. Alpha male, yeah. Alpha male. That's what type of guys that take charge.
One alpha man in the world, and that was Jesus.
Amen.
Only alpha man.
One and only, bro.
But you see what I'm saying though? When she like made that flip flop, her archetype is, and it's like I hate, like personally, I don't like when girls do this nonsense. They be like, oh, I want me a guy who's more supportive, he's sweet, he's this, but he gotta have an edge, he gotta have a pookie in him. It's like, what are you asking for here? Just
say the last name. He needs
like,
money.
Like exactly, just say he needs money, because it's like at that point, it's like, what do you really want here? Like, because if you want a guy with some edge to him, with some pookie in him, with some hood in him, he may not be there for you emotionally. He probably not gonna give too, you know, he ain't gonna care about your emotionally, quite frankly. He just wanna get his nut off, honestly. So, but it's just like they would ask for this laundry list of these.
Laundry list?
Of this like. Of these mismatching personalities, like of a guy in a sense, because it's like as men we're gonna evolve, right? So we're gonna be immature a little bit from time to time. We're gonna be this, we're gonna be that, yada yada. And in that evolution, we will have our edgy phase, and then sooner or later we're gonna grow out of this edgy phase of where we're just being real disrespectful, we're just rowdy with it. We're gonna grow out of that and go to a more calm-minded, rational phase, where it's like we don't have an edge in us anymore. We have a more rational mindset where we're just like, I see this situation. I see how it's gonna pan out. I'm gonna make a decision based on, you know, how I see this is going. Will I leave the situation, exit it, or will I not leave the situation? Will I keep it going? You feel me? So it's just like, it's like how you asking for such mismatchiness in personality when it's just like one of those stages of a man is like when he was like 20, 25, 21, and another stage when he's in his 30s, where he's just like more balanced and an actual husband in a sense. It just makes no sense to me, bro.
It's okay. We know what we do with those type of females. Get them in the back, man. Hey, look, you want a submissive?
Yeah, bro. For sure.
What about you, my boy?
Definitely.
I already know you want a submissive woman.
Sure.
Alright, yeah.
As long as she just understands me, that's all.
Definitely. I definitely do. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, yeah. Out there though, be that nigga. Yeah. In the streets, be that.
Don't let nobody talk to you. You better hit with that 2 points. In the streets.
But with me, you better switch up.
How you doing? You just like that in the streets.
But when I pull up to you,
You better switch up.
Hey, Dad. Relax. I love it all. Yes, sir. Hey, man, if y'all enjoy this, make sure y'all go ahead and drop a like. If you are a submissive woman, or fellas, if you do like your woman submissive, go ahead and let me know that in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And yes, for sure, check out all the other reactions that I got for y'all right here, man.
Check out the babbing.